Witnessing hollow virtues. Guilty pleasure. Ayumi was walking towards his home with deep thought. Ayumi says to himself with curiosity, is my course of action right? Is my observation of Maria right? Or is it just a guilty pleasure? What am I trying to accomplish? How pathetic I am that I am even unsure of myself. My father was right when he said to me, Ayumi, you can't even imagine how pathetic you are. Ayumi, you can't imagine right now how pathetic you are.
On a rainy day when clouds were thundering, a nurse came and said to an old man, it is a boy, but we are sorry. At that moment, the rain starts raining more violently. That old man, 47, wearing a black hat with a small white beard, just sits there with a look of sorrow and regret. Biting his teeth, he mutters to himself, the devil has come, the devil has come, the devil has came, the devil has came. After witnessing this pitiful act, the nurse tries to go close to that man and console him, but the man slaps the nurse so hard that she starts bleeding from the nose and blood spills as exactly as the rain was raining. Both were in symmetry. After witnessing this act, people were sure that the man had gone to the abyss of madness. There was madness in his eyes, madness in his actions, and madness in his talk. He was now a madman. It seemed, but he apologized, got a hold of himself, and explained that he just lost it because of the sorrow that he was in, and he is truly apologetic. It was hard to believe for the nurse that his actions were too conflicted to be corrected this quickly. The actions and the behavior patterns he showed before definitely had madness in them, but he quickly got hold of himself, so the nurse accepted his apology and stopped worrying about him. Then the man took the boy with himself and got to his home. He and his mother, meaning father and grandmother, decided to name the boy Uchujin. The man started crying, the devil is here, the devil is here, the devil is here. The boy's grandmother tried to calm him down, but he slapped her. She fell to the ground after witnessing this man quickly leave and never come back. Uchujin grew up with his grandma, but his father's actions affected his grandma's personality. She was disgusted at Uchujin when he showed a trait similar to his father and said, you're just like him. You're no different, he was right, you're a demon. With these constant provocations, a child that can be considered an orphan can never be in his right psychological state, but Uchujin handled this situation very calmly and maturely, enabling him and his grandmother to live a peaceful life. He didn't resent his father, instead, he pitied him. For he thought he had gone mad, and he was mad when I was going to be born. That's why he created mother violently, and when she died giving birth to me, he tried to console himself by giving me the blame. Time passed. Uchujin was now in 7th grade. He was a beautiful young boy with blonde hair and a strong jaw, with Japanese and Western features. He was very popular in his class, his academics were also splendid. He looked to be having a great life. He walks with his friend Indra to his home on a mild day. Indra says something has come up, so he has to go. Uchujin says, okay, man, let's meet tomorrow. Uchujin appears to be walking gently, but then he sees a man with his 3 children and a wife. Uchujin follows the man. And yes, Uchujin guessed it right. That man was his father, Jinsan. After this revelation, Uchujin is completely shocked. For a moment, it appears that everyone has died in his world instead of him. That is the type of reaction Uchujin gives. Because the man he pitied so much, the man because of what he had to endure so much. The man he thought was repenting for his sins has gone mad. Is living with another woman with 3 children. How is this possible? Does this man have no remorse for how many lives he has destroyed? Does this man have no remorse? Uchujin follows Jinsan further and finds his location. Then he goes home, depressed, in sorrow, in agony, in pain. He reaches his home. When he comes in, his grandmother utters, "You're just looking like him, that fool, that evil bastard," and she picks up her shoe and throws it at Uchujin. Uchujin ignores the scene and reaches for his room. 2 days later, at 9 p.m., Uchujin walks to Jinsan's home with his face covered, and he sees Jinsan's daughter playing there. He greets her and says, "What are you doing, little girl?" She utters the words, "I am finding my cat, but I am unable to find her." "Why are you covering your face?" Uchujin says, "I think I have seen your cat around this way." The girl says, "It really, can you take me there?" Uchujin says, "Of course, let's go there." He's walking with the girl. The girl asks, "What's your name?" Uchujin replies, "My name is Eli." The girl replies, "Eli, my name is Sakura." Uchujin says, "What a beautiful name, just like you, little girl." When Uchujin assures her he has reached far enough from her home, he takes a cloth and presses it against her mouth. The girl gets unconscious. Then Uchujin takes the girl into the abandoned basement near his home and lets her stay there for 3 days without food or water. Then he visits it again. She's unconscious and lying there. Then he takes her back to her home and leaves her there. Jinsan sees her daughter lying and starts crying, "My princess, where were you?" She says, "I need water." Jinsan and his family hurried to give her water. When Jinsan's wife brings water, it's too late, because the girl had already died by this time. The death of the girl brings Jinsan to the brink of the madness he was before, and he utters demon has come, demon has come, demon has come, but this time he is not able to psychologically handle himself and has gone completely mad. The wife after this also couldn't bear the pain, got a heart attack, and went into coma. Jinsan's 2 sons get insanely depressed. And that's how Uchujin changes the normal, happy family into a past tragedy. After several days, Uchujin visits Jinsan's home. First he sees the boys with tears in their eyes, then he violently starts laughing. Oh, Jin-san, you were correct. The demon has arrived. After 1 month of this incident, 6 girls met the same fate. Uchujin elaborates such a scheme that no one could ever get the clue where the girls are abducted, who abducts them, and how. There was not even a single clue against Uchujin, and he started doing variations with his kidnappings. Some scars, some poisoning, some pain, some agony. He enjoyed it all. Uchujin, after graduating from high school, left his hobby of kidnapping girls, and made friends like Nagasaki, Ren, Hiromi, and Ayumi. The end.